Hi guys, this is Arielle from the Tree of Life Tarot, and I had this question that I think is coming in the right time because I did get a yes on being able to answer it. A reading on FD, which stands again for Future Duchess and Plan B. Plan B is referred to as her other option, which is not Prince Harry. Let's do that. So here it is. All right. So our client here is this future Duchess. So here's how she is towards the other person, Plan B. And here's what's happening between them. It's interesting. So here's how she is towards Prince Harry and what's happening between them. And with Plan B, where things are at, and with Prince Harry, where things are at, and where things are going to go, and what's the advice. All right, so there's a lot of cards, and we'll start looking at them one by one. So when I look at this future Duchess lady, and we assume it's a lady, so I always try to keep an open mind so that I don't close myself into how things should be. But she does show up as a lady here, so to me things are clear. I do, if we are looking at her and what the other person, the so-called Plan B, is doing, and her and Prince Harry, things are pretty obvious. The key is here, so we'll get to that. So here's where she is at. She's very maternal. I think she's hoping for commitment. I think she thinks she's ready to be a wife. The other person, and let's see. I think this is the card I just drew. I think she knows who that Plan B is. Is this Plan B? No. I'm sorry, you didn't see the card. So again, in previous readings, I did have a different card. So let me tell you how the cards are showing up with the future Duchess as the client, as the person whom I'm allowed to read. So she thinks she knows who that Plan B is. She thinks that he might have been the love of her life, not the soulmate, the fireworks and butterflies in her stomach. But she thinks that her Plan B is somebody concrete in her life, and things are closed there. This is a closed book. This is over with that person, and no, that person is not the Plan B. Her real Plan B is not showing up here because obviously we have her as the client. So what's happening between, let me see the cards that we had here, for her and him. No, it's not this one. Just give me a second. It was this one. Yeah. He was very, very mental. But when I say mental, it's not in the cray-cray kind of way. Mental is person who's not in touch with feelings. It could be that this is what turned the boat. At the end, things went into a heartbreak, huge heartbreak. I don't know if it's for her or for him, but when one person is in a heartbreak, both are, affected. But he led with his mind, and that's not how you end up with a cup full of hearts. Now with in terms of Prince Harry, she's on she's not interested in that path right now. She's she has retreated her interest in Prince Harry. What we have is that for Prince Harry is not this way. It's not this way. He's let's see if he's interested in her. Yes, he is. Does he? No, I'm not gonna ask that. I'm not gonna ask if he looks for her or if he's found her. I don't know. I cannot ask that. But he has interest. Maybe some plans for celebrations. New Year is coming. Maybe New Year on a somewhere sunny place or something like that. He's interested in a good way. What happens between them is though, the Hierophant is a good card to show that, it could be platonic, but looking at her cards towards him, and the whole thing, it's not only platonic, but it's slight disinterest in him. It's good, nice interest from him, but it's not in reality. It's not. If it's two people who are, let's say, who are dating, I would say, probably it's there's no passion there. But here I would say maybe, again, there's another question that comes to mind that I cannot ask about communication, let's say virtual communication or something like that. But again, that's not part of the reading. What's happening between them is that there's nothing in reality. Yeah, and in the end, that's what's really more important. We had this card, and please feel free to correct me if I don't remember my cards, but I do. Where things started with the plan B, that is the wrong plan B. Future Duchess thinks that this was her plan B, but it's a different guy. It's a different guy. There were some plans, future plans together, plans to do things together. Usually when I get this card for two people, I interpret it as future plans to move together, plans to renovate a place together, plans to rent a place together. could be plans to move to a different country together. The key word is something that is done together. But where this went, this is our future Duchess that responded in fashion with this mental energy, and she said, "No way, Jose." Um, Again, the card is that card for future Duchess and the person she thought was her plan B, who is not her plan B, but again, she's the client, so this is what shows up for her. Yeah, it's a no way, Jose. But maybe she said no. It doesn't matter at the end. It all ended up in a heartbreak for both of them, and things are over, just over. And I think it's time for her to really turn the page. Now, for Prince Harry and her, that's an interesting thing we could look at. Uh, for her, this is, I would say, maybe a fantasy that she's sometimes coming back to. Maybe there's something more that she could take away from it. Maybe, just, if in life when we have situation where you're just sometimes looking back and say, well, it could have been better, could have been different. What if that happened? This is that type of situation between the two of them. That's her, by the way. Where things are coming towards. This is not too far into the future. It's more like immediate future. We have the angels working on it. So we have, yeah, we have the angels maybe on both sides working on that. Yeah, working on getting things, getting things into. This is not a balance just for this lady that we're looking at and Prince Harry. This is restoring balance for all people involved, and we have a child on the way whose fate is intertwined into that. So we it's immediate, it's in the immediate future, even though this whenever we have major arcana cards, usually they're interpreted as something that is stable, that is gonna happen, that is written in the stars. I think this is more like the angels are doing their job. They're working hard, every second of every day, and they're working on it. Yeah, they're working on it. Now we have these last two cards for the for our future Duchess and where she's at, and where we can look at. I think this card right here is showing us it's not that she's having fun or going with the flow or things like that. That's the advice card. So the advice card is let go. I think that's let go card. She again, the reading is for her, so she needs to let go of all of the past. I think the card that is jumping at me right now is the Death card. We had it over here. She needs to let go of the past. And we have the angels. They're working on this day and night. So she needs to let go. There is one final battle that she needs to go through. maybe something she needs to decide, some information she needs to gather. She's waiting on something. Something could be something personal in her life, not exactly in relation to that love triangle that turned out to be not a love triangle, just her not there yet, wherever that there is. But there is something she needs to look at, maybe an area in her life that she needs to pay attention to, something she needs to sort out, that will unleash the next chapter in her life. And of course, that next chapter is already prepared. I am sure the angels are, they're already are seeing the best possible solution for all parties involved, and they will it will be revealed to her. She will be led on the right path as long as she lets go of that past relationship, of her assumptions of that past relationship, of the importance of that past relationship for her, and she, as long as she starts trusting. Where was the card? That was another very important card. Did I lose it? Did the card get lost? Yeah, it's this one. I wasn't seeing it. Oh my god. And as long as she allows strange things to happen to her, divine intervention to happen to her. Sometimes this could be even as something as bad as breaking a toe, so that you have to go off the beaten track in a different route, and see where that goes. Because the way angels work is they are very creative. They use all sources available to put us from the control that we have, that we think that we have on our lives, to put us off the beaten track, so that we end up in the right direction, on the right spot, in the right place, with the right people. So that's what I have for today from a mini reading for future Duchess and her plan B, or her idea of who plan B is, and of course Prince Harry, because obviously she's interesting in relation to Prince Harry. So talk to you soon. I'll probably today or tomorrow make a reading on how things are between Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle, and see where things are going from there. So thank you for watching. If you liked, please like the video and subscribe, and of course send the questions coming. Do continue with the free yes/no readings for some time now, probably for sure till the end of November, and we'll take it from there. So talk to you soon. Bye bye.